Hello and welcome back to Chiberia for another MLB 9 innings video with our White Sox team, Chiberia South. Since last we looked in on the Southsiders, an awful lot has happened, so for this episode we're going to take a look at the week that was. We're going to open up a whole bunch of packs that we accumulated along the way, and then we're going to take a look at our next steps as we continue to develop our new White Sox team. So first and foremost, this past week, I won through to 2033 to unlock all league rewards, but you'll notice that I am still playing 2031 in the wild card, and that's simply because my team just isn't good enough yet to consistently win either at 2033 or even in the 2031 regular season. So a lot of people might be wondering, well, why are you still playing the wild card? Why aren't you playing 40 or 80 game seasons? Give yourself a chance at an end of season diamond. And really the answer comes down to the rubber band factor in league mode. What that means, for those of you unfamiliar with the concept, is that each league mode game you win, the AI gets a little harder, a little harder, a little harder. Player grades go up, player training goes up, player skills get better, until eventually you just get absolutely wrecked. And because our team just isn't all that strong yet, we need to hang out in the postseason, play the first couple games, give ourselves the best chance at getting good rewards. Because if we go back down to the levels where Chiberia South can consistently win their way into the playoffs and win the World Series, we're just not getting anything worthwhile along the way. So I'd rather stock up on free agent tickets, good packs, that kind of thing in 2031. And that's what we've been doing. We've been auto-playing on 2 to 3 devices over the last week. We're grinding out reward boxes. We've gotten ourselves a couple of skill change tickets, some free agent tickets, about a dozen level resets, which are going to come in really handy, and a whole bunch of packs, as you can see here. So going to be fun opening those up a little bit later. Also on the way, we have leveled up a ton of our players. So we have gotten people's skills up quite a bit, made ourselves a little bit more dangerous in the various game modes. Speaking of those various game modes, we have played tons of ranked, also quite a lot of PvP. With PvP, because our team is so weak, we've mostly been showing up, seeing that the enemy is far superior, force quitting out of the game, accepting the forfeit, but taking the games played so that we are getting credit towards the coin rewards. Did actually lose track of the end of the PvP season, so oops, we got 24 out of 28 of our games and only 450 coins instead of 550, but that's still great. It allowed us to upgrade our pitcher muscle ranked training, which is exactly what we want to be doing at this stage of the game. So we're up to 11 ranked training, and it's all in batter and pitcher muscle. We've also played a whole bunch of clutch, and as you can see, we are right on the verge of the 1,000 coins needed for an upgrade ticket for Teddy, which is fantastic. Haven't seen an upgrade ticket out of League yet, but that's okay. Those will come eventually. We'll get Teddy to 20 out of 20, and then we can start working on other players. Played a bunch of arcade, despite the fact that it's not my favorite mode. It's one of my least favorite modes, actually. But we're up to level 45, which is really nice. About halfway home, we've got a good pitcher this week in Lopez, so hopefully we'll get even further up the ladder on that. We even had time to go into free agents, throw our one ticket at Yasmani Grandal, and of course miss, but that would have been great if we'd have hit, so it was worth a shot. But most importantly, we got our diamond pack from the fireworks event, and we used that to craft our first Team Select Diamond pack, and the footage of that was instantly corrupted and we lost it. But on the plus side, I do have footage of these normal combos. So that's pretty sweet. In any case, we picked up Dylan Cease 2020, which is a perfectly good pickup. Our pitching was pretty bad. He even had some respectable skills, which we have started training up. We tried to upgrade, but we missed on that. And then we switched him into our starting pitcher 1 slot and got to work again on training those skills up in the playoffs. The nice thing about playing the wild card and just playing the first 2 games of the wild card is your first starting pitcher plays every one of those games, which means they level up really, really fast. And we've already got Cease up to 6 of 9. So where does that put us? As you can see, we are up to 88.3 overall. We're getting very close to 90 overall, which is fantastic because at 90 overall, we'll be able to open our 90 overall gift box, and that'll get us another diamond pack. Between that and arcade diamond pack, that'll give us crafting materials for the next month, which is great. And as you can also see, all the silvers are out of the lineup, and we are up to 16 diamonds. So we are getting closer and closer to Diamond S. We've still got Gold D going on here, but that probably won't last very much longer as we add some diamonds to the lineup. And hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit of that right now as we open up some of these packs. So I'm going to do something a little bit different from a lot of other content creators, and I'm actually going to open my best packs first. And the reason I'm going to do this is I want to make sure that if I open up a useful diamond, or maybe even hit a Team Prime or Vintage or something along those lines, I want to make sure that I've got that early on in this process so that I can use any of the weaker packs, like these 201 basic packs, for example, to get upgrade chances at those players. So let's do this. Okay, that was a lot. I definitely remember why I don't usually wait that long to open packs, but I hope you enjoyed it. Let's take a look at where we are after all that, and we are in very good shape. We're sitting pretty at 88.8 overall, but even more importantly, we're at Diamond B with 19 out of the 20 diamonds that we need in order to get to Diamond A. And once we get to Diamond A, that almost certainly gets us over that 90 overall threshold, which will get us our diamond pack, which will get us in really nice shape moving forward. Also, if we can keep up our momentum in arcade, we'll be getting ourselves set up with yet another diamond pack, which is going to help us coast through that next month of club crafts, which should push our overall even higher, unless of course we hit a couple of 55 overall RPs, which quite frankly, still good at this point in the game. So can't complain over much if that's what we hit. So our next big task is actually one that is just a matter of time. We're going to be heavily prioritizing picking up a team change ticket. And the reason that we're going to prioritize picking up a team change ticket is because Chiberia South is still technically an Atlanta Braves team, and that carries with it some negative consequences as we collect a bunch of White Sox. Because if you take a look at the set deck bonuses, our White Sox set deck, as we build it up, is going to get Power, Con, and I for all of our hitters, which, you know, that's great. But for a Braves set deck, that's all stats, +1, +2, +3, etc. The team that you have selected as your home team gets a better team set deck bonus than any other team. That is a huge difference. It's why the double S set deck bonus is so important, and why almost everybody ends up eventually building a team set deck if they're looking to be particularly competitive. Obviously, you can do whatever you want in the name of fun, but if you're hoping to win more games, +5 overall is a really tough thing to turn down. So the only thing that we're going to be waiting for on this one is double mileage at the end of the month, and then we are going to make the switch. We'll be a White Sox team for realsies. It's going to feel real good. So that's what's on the docket. In the meantime, we're going to keep on grinding out those packs, opening things up, comboing things, trying to upgrade our players, leveling up those skills, training people up, moving that needle up little by little, and eventually we're going to start seeing some serious results out of that. So you may have noticed that we did things a little bit differently for this episode. If you were expecting the exact same format as episode 1, hopefully you weren't disappointed, but I suspect you were a little bit surprised. So really curious to hear what you think. Let me know in those comments. Please don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons so you don't miss an inning of Chiberian baseball. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Stay warm out there, but stay cool, and we will see you next time.